Aegon. Happy hunting, gladiators.
Wuthering Waves versus Blue Fury. Let the Aegon begin.
One more time. I am the Tempest! Hopefully this helps. Annihilation! Hopefully this helps. We'll face through all these fierce attacks. Shame it's only exposing your weaknesses. Great work! Your skill is fueling my bloodlust! Cardathea, standing on the water? That abnormal sensation came over me again when my sword struck the contender's echo. All the echoes in Septimont seem to exhibit unstable power. Something is definitely off. But it seems like no one else has noticed.
Contender Lupa isn't in the Power of Legions anymore. What a shame.
Just 2 days before the finals as well. It's unfair to her former teammates and her fans.
Is it about the money? She's changed teammates how many times now? As for that newcomer next to her...
Without the Silver's patronage, there's no way a gladiator from the outskirts could rise to fame so quickly.
Quiet down! Where are you hearing these rumours? Open your eyes. Lupa has never once thrown a match.
Everyone thinks they know the real truth. But consider this. It's a fact I know to be true.
Let's go, my fellow warrior!
It's all going as planned. Let's get you settled somewhere comfortable. Then tomorrow, we head to the Colosseum Olympus for the semi-finals.
I've been meaning to ask, is there a body of water in the city? I think Cardathea might have passed through there.
A body of water? Yes, but it's been abandoned for years. That elevator can take you to the upper city, though. If you want to try looking for her, we can start there.
Thanks. And,
Yes?
those people just now, they talked about match fixing. Don't you want to challenge that?
I didn't have time to gather enough proof before I left. Besides, this isn't the right moment. Once we win the Great Aegon, I'll make everything public. In Septimont, only the winners get to speak their truth. I'm fine. High praise leads to harsh words. It's always like that. Honestly, I don't care what people say. This kind of thing happens every day in Septimont. If you can't handle it, you won't last. Tarnishing rivals' reputations is one of their usual tricks. I cut off their betting profits, so it's only natural they'd be upset. Besides, now I have a reliable warrior by my side. That's all that matters. No worrying about whether my teammate can keep up, no dealing with petty politics, just the thrill of the fight. Thank you for that, my fellow warrior.
Why would the place you mentioned be abandoned?
Because of the first dark tide in Raguna. Oh, you know what a dark tide is, right?
Yes.
Due to certain safety concerns at the time, the main city district was relocated further up the hill. You said Cartothea might have been here. Do you have an idea of where she passed through?
I think somewhere over there.
Ah, that's where the statue of Hercules is.
This is the place. I'll look for Cartothea's traces here.
How?
Through the connection we share.
All right then. I'll wait here. Good luck. How's it going? You look frustrated. Don't worry. We can follow the lead on Arsinosa. Hercules. His statues once stood tall on both sides of the street, watching over the heroes of Septimon as they set out to hunt. Back then, the chimes drifting up from the city with the finest sounds of glory. Beware of the Kerosaurs lurking below. Those tacit discords will ambush anyone who falls into the water.
Are those the city's ruins down there?
Yes, remnants of the old district. We rarely use this route since it's too dangerous, but some thrill-seekers come here to hunt tacit discords. Speaking of which, this area is actually under Silver jurisdiction. I used to play here as a child. Cartothea. I've never heard that name before, but it feels strangely familiar.
Someone's still alive.
Oh, come to think of it, we haven't had anything to eat since those 2 matches. Right, I know just the thing I want you to try. Oh, I can already smell it. Can almost taste it.
Try this hardcore, endorsed by Luther herself.
Ah, Solace never disappoints. Their dishes hit the spot every time. Now that our bellies are full, time to relax. To Leonidas Hotel. It's the best place for travelers in Septimont. I've got a long-term rental there myself. Ta-da! Welcome to your new spot. It's a lifetime suite, and it's yours anytime you need it during your stay in Septimont. Don't mention it. The hotel owner sees us as future champions. You know, gladiating means everything to me.
Words? Lines of them all around me. And music coming from above.
This is but an illusion. One of the night, one of dreams. Not like the spectacle you saw in the glimmer of the Carnival. Here, I am not your foe, nor can we harm each other, should we so wish. Lay your blade to rest, if only for now. 'Tis a pleasure to see you again, on this special stage, a city wild and beautiful, chasing Ah, so it is she you seek. Let's take our time. I have an associate who adores the heroic tales told throughout this land.
Morning, fellow warrior.
Are you ready for the gladiators, Aegon? Happy hunting, gladiators!
Wuthering Waves! Granted, the bow-homing sense. Let Aegon begin!
Let's settle this, Emilio, fair and square!
Keep it together. Wind howls, unfettered by bounds. Wind rises. Tempest flashes. Hopefully this helps.
Ha! Perfect teamwork. We make quite the hunting party. I am the Tempest!
Wind rises. Hopefully this helps.
This frequency, it's like the dark tide in the inverted tower.
Thanks, my fellow warrior.
Can't win, so you play dirty in the arena, huh? You make me sick!
Esteemed Ephor, I must bring a grave matter to your attention. In this very match, the Silvers stooped to underhanded tactics.
Speak plainly, gladiator.
This spear, it was a gift from Domina Julia, head of House Silver when I first joined the family. Back then, I trusted the Silvers completely, never once doubting their intentions. That is, until I chose to leave them, not long ago. Now in today's arena, this spear spiraled out of control, nearly stabbing my own teammate.
I said I don't want.
Of course. And your proof? Honorable F4, I guarantee this spear will withstand any scrutiny. Looper, you owe your fame and fortune to our patronage. Yet, you turned your back on us when we needed you the most. Allow me to remind everyone how Silver does not cower, nor fear defeat. In past Aegons, we have constantly led in victories. Even if we lose today, we will not be expelled from Septimont. So tell me, Looper, who is truly desperate to destroy whom? A lone gladiator cut off from her family? Or a house as powerful as mine?
Enough of this disgrace.
Stop your performance, Jester.
What?
What? That's Yuno, the priestess of Septimont. She rarely leaves the temple and only shows up accompanying F4 Augusta.
The heroic spirits of the moon and stars have long seen through it. These hollow lies taint Septimont's sacred arena. Guilty.
I said I don't want. I said I didn't listen.
No chance.
No, I said it.
50 pace, fine.
That can't be right.
It's typical, isn't it?
Augusta, banish the Silvers from Septimont.
The priestess can foretell fate and has the power to make final calls here. Most people trust her judgment. but Yuno is a bit extreme in our line of priestesses. Not everyone agrees with her behavior, despite her capabilities.
This can't. This is very confusing. Sorry.
Wow. Guilty. The temple has spoken.
It seems there's still some time before the other semi-final concludes. Let's head to the lounge for a break.
Let me cut to the chase. The Silk F4 Augustus...
Who's to say? How could I predict Domina Julia?
That fleeting frequency. It was similar to the Threnodians. Could it... Lupa. It was the Threnodian and Dark Tide's frequencies I sensed in her weapon. If only for a brief moment. She thought it was just the Silva's dirty trick and didn't notice its connection with the Threnodian. Verlova said her associate can weave fate and stories. If that's true, it means his forte can influence how things play out. But it's unlikely he can freely bend the fabric of reality. The Fraxidus would have overrun Solaris long ago if he could. Either Septimont exists out...
Do you remember that gloomy gladiator from decades ago?
John, how many more times must we go through this? I know you can't bear to lose your golden goose, but Mia's completely lost it. That woman's crossed the line.
Easy, easy. Haven't I already compensated you? Just bear with her a little longer. She's not losing it every time she steps into the arena, is she? She's just been under a lot of pressure.
She's not the only one under pressure. They're planning to bring Kerasaurs into the final. Do you realize how much money is at stake?
Gladiator.
Warrior!
For an instant, I felt it. The Threnodian's frequency again.
Whew, the heart pour I wanted you to try before. Chilled is the best way to have it. Today's the final! Let's go! May victory be ours, and may you find the one you've been searching for.
Not to brag, but I tell.
Wuthering Waves versus
Strange. Colliding sensation. Bad timing. Hopefully this helps.
Ha! Perfect teamwork! We make quite the hunting party. The wicked will face judgment. Annihilation. I am the Tempest.
Hopefully this helps.
The wicked will face judgment. Tempest reflections.
Victory! 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 Kill them! Kill them! Kill them! Kill them!
Carthia's frequency is getting stronger. I never doubted that she would end up here.
The wicked will face judgment.
Just as she once came to me, filling that dark tower with blood.
Keep it together.
I
He has already given us a wish. And now, though we stand apart, we still fight together.
We'll face judgment. Bad timing. Hopefully this helps.
Guardian that once protected the
upon my blade. Exonerate. Windstorm. Sweep all away. Oceans. Bow before me. Vexing max. Atonement. This soul shall not be shattered. Salvation. Torrents, rage on! My blade! Purge all evil! Repent, for silence beckons. The formidable power once wielded to guard Septimon is now tainted by the dark tide. I will grant you release and uncover the mastermind behind this chaos. Be gone, wicked souls! Such is their destiny. True form revealed at last. The haunting whispers return. Sentence before. Charge forth with me. Purge the impure. Repent, for silence beckons. truth at last. Exonerate. The time. Finality. Furious tides. Split the heavens. Descend!
I'll be waiting for you at the end of the story.
Lupa, how did we win?
We defeated our opponents?
I see. The bloody Aegon I experienced definitely wasn't a dream. It was like the real world overlapped with the anomalous one. I kept seeing Lupa and Mia overlap with each other as well.
Brilliant performance, warriors! Remember, this is more than just a title. It is a... This medal won, but just as we fighting alone, the high tide.
Augusta, look.
You've done incredible.
as a gladiator. Let's savor this moment. You plotted this.
No, madam, I wouldn't take all the credit. The architects of this tragedy were the Septimontians themselves. But I must admit, I'm astonished.
I don't need any grand reason to slay a villain like you. The Threnodian once sought to pull the entire Renacita into the Dark Tide, and so will you.
Madam, surely...
Alone. She will come here and find a way, and I will make your so-called perfect play spiral out of control. Silent, hollow words. The dark tide engulfing the city of glory. All shall be swept away by the winds at the story's end! You've come, warrior!
The mighty guardian, our Eutychus Arsinosa, is not the kind of echo too warm to crowds. The lioness, but...
These sounds.
What is it? Did you feel something just now?
I only heard strange sounds. Tell me, what direction did the lioness just look toward?
These days have been a feast of victories. Becoming champion, the glory, all thanks to you.
Wind guide me.
Strange. Why are so many appearing all at once? discords didn't usually appear around the border mountains.
These tacit discords didn't gather from the surroundings. It's more like they spawned from thin air.
You are from my homeland. What?
That girl just now, that was Mia. The closer to the Veil of Glory, the more the normal world and the anomaly overlap. I need to rethink everything. Septimont, Lupa, Cardathea, Mia, the Lioness of Glory. All of it.
I hear cowering prey. With me! Is that all? Lackluster. Those blades, spears, and halberd embedded in the stone. They're the weapons of the fallen heroes. We... More tacit discord, just like last time.
For a split second, the world shifted, just like it did when I saw Mia. Every time there's an overlap like this, the tidal blade appears as well as tacit discords.
Tidal blight. It's an outgrowth of the dark tide itself. Why is it suddenly appearing like this?
We'll clear it out first, then check if that sword is the source.
What's that sound? Come!
Lupa?
This doesn't feel... Let's go.
There's no mistaking it now. It's Imperator's frequency.
Thou carry the scent of Cardathea.
Not just knowledge, you've stolen the Sentinel's access too! Lupa's role in this story isn't yours!
Is that Contender Mia?
It's the Threnodian. Lupa, this is something only you can do.
Tell me what I need to do.
Read the script. Adapt as required. I believe in you, warrior.
To lose our strength is the deepest fear of Septimontians. Pride hides the terror within. We fear no death, yet tremble before shame and failure. Did Domina Julia deceive me for this? I never got the chance to ask. The dark tide consumed all. Death took her, as it will take me.
Today as yesterday, we weave time beneath the tide. Swim, swim, wretched yet lovely fish. Dream deeply in my fiction, on the stage of a repeating tale, waiting for the day thou shalt consume the world.
O righteous one, I shall depart without a word. The golden city in my childhood legend is swallowed by the abhorrent tide. I whisper to my fleeting companion. Pages will scatter. The quill will fall.
This play shall be torn from its author's hands.
A wrong note in the shifting score. O golden star full of mercy, Pray tell me, as past and present intertwine, what fate have you chosen?
Hesitate not, warrior. You are the protagonist I have chosen. Only you can shatter the script and jump to the next page. Right. For the nobility you seek. For it all.
A dream. I'm not alone. The warrior put... This feels good. Not stand. The warrior hasn't learned this yet, but I now remember traveling with Cartathea. I can't be in the real world. This is a Sonoro created by the Fraxidus. It's a realm of stories. The story of the great Aegon lasts only 3 days. Before Cartathea came here, I had wandered this same bloody story more times than I can count. The dark tide consumed Septimont, and that monstrous, half-human, half-sea creature grows ever larger. Is this a script? Yes. This Sonoro is like a book of plays. Each world in the Sonoro is a story that keeps repeating, like sheets of paper, all overlapping with one another. New pages keep appearing, layering over the old, and the changes in one story bleed through to the next. After Cartathea's actions, Septimont, once destroyed by the dark tide, has begun to return to normal in the story where the warrior arrived. Cartathea saved me, changed my fate, and led me to the warrior, who stopped the Threnodian in the last story. So in this time, I haven't lost my memory. The warrior had delivered a powerful blow against the monster, and the energy supply from the central hub has been cut off. But that's not even its... I once searched for its true form with Cartathea.
I won't let your trust be misplaced.
The old district of Septimont, submerged beneath the waters due to the dark tide. The dark tide looms over Septimont like a stubborn storm cloud. Is the warrior? No. No time to worry. I have to find the cause of all this, and quickly. In a past story, I came here with Cartathea.
Look at you. You can't go on much longer.
I feared as much. Then this is where we stop. Strange. I remember everything about Septimon, but I can't remember. I can't even remember my name.
You didn't forget. Someone stole your role. Your existence has been erased. Only by unmaking this story can it be reclaimed.
Too bad I won't last long enough to see that happen. I'm sorry, Garzathea. You saved me. But I can't help you in return.
When I was a child, long ago, I heard tales of Septimont. A city full of passion and life. People there drank deeply, laughed loudly, appreciated sculpture, and lived for the hunt. Men and women feared nothing. They burned like fire, giving all their light and heat before fading. But when I arrived in Septimont, it had already been undone by dark hands. With the dark tide sweeping the streets, the city was nothing but an empty shell.
That's right. My city is beautiful. When the autumn wind blew through the golden flags and wind chimes, time seemed to slow.
The Leviathan. I will not give it the chance to make the people of Rinascita weep and bleed. I will drag whoever orchestrated this tragedy out of the shadows.
Septimont, can I leave it to you?
No. You said it yourself. This is your city. Some things only you can do. The monster leaving its trace in the dark tide. I can feel it. Its frequency is similar to my own. The Threnodian created me to be a resonator for its power. But I wasn't the only one. Many vessels before me failed.
You mean?
There is still much I don't know. I'll keep searching. Once I sought to end it all. Someone stopped me. Even a life mocked by fate can break its curse. Whatever you seek to do, whether you're weak or strong, you must strive for it. I returned to the world thanks to a certain person's help. I believe she will come here and...
Must be quite the person, eh?
Then you will see for your... Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. What we can't do now, someone will carry forward. If you want to save your city, then hold on. No matter, just like how you wandered Septimont before I came. Broken, yet to jump to a new story and bring my message to that person.
All right, Garzathea. I'll
close to that abnormal frequency. You're in the submerged aqueducts.
The submerged aqueducts. I remember reading about them in the silver records, but now, with the old... After my role was erased, Cartathea must have found the half-human, half-sea creature, and the Fraxidus. Like the warrior, she chose to remain on the closing of that page, to give new stories of fighting. That's why I only regained my name after I met the warrior. During our journey, the overlapping worlds the warriors saw were the monster's doing. It tried to use Mia to steal my role again, to corrupt Septimons once more. Only I can erase it from this story. Only I can prove that I'm real and it is fake. What happened to the Mia who vanished in the Veil of Glory decades ago? After everything you went through, I remember the entrance to the underground waterway is in the old Of course. The upkeep of these waters always falls under the Maybe I can awaken the sleeping giant of glory. In Septimontian tradition, when it bears its blade and watches over the warriors leaving for the hunt, all gates and passages open. Many of the old routes are blocked, but I can try draining the water through the remaining ones. It's... covered in tidal blight. It has even fused into the joints. I'll need to clear this if I want to get it moving. To protect these waters... Can't just clear the head. To get it to lift its sword and open the gates, I need to clear the arms too.
With me to victory! Die, evil! Together we howl! Caught you now! With me! Here! Triumph at the spear tip! Break, darkness! Glory is upon us! I will end you!
Need to check for more patrol units nearby.
Winds of
of the wild.
I hear cowering prey.
Winds of the wild.
Just this gate standing between me and the heart of the aqueducts. It won't open. I'll have to find another route. Huh? Huh. The copper mirror is calling. The warrior used it to see the past. I wonder if there's anything of that here.
I've already pulled that body from the sea.
So Mia has been dead all this time. She didn't leave Septimont when she vanished. The sea took her.
Hiding there, huh?
Pretty good haul.
I hear cowering prey.
Meaningless move.
This place has the Fraxidus written all over it. Without the Silvers keeping the place hidden, they wouldn't have dared.
I trust you've seen the experimental unit in the aqueducts. Well, what do you think?
If not for the sword embedded in her chest, I could mistake the corpse for being alive.
Indeed. Decades have passed, yet Mia remains as she was when first pulled from the sea. Her data has been invaluable. As the Threnodian's failed resonator, this specimen is in its own way remarkable. You know, it wasn't so long ago that the rover intervened and Cartathea broke free from that tower. I discovered that a small piece of the Threnodian's essence within Mia was reawakened with the tower's resurgence into our world.
Sounds as though you found new inspiration.
Yes. Septimont will host the Great Aegon soon. I've come up with a rather intriguing idea. Before her death, Mia also attended the tournament. I'll use that as the fictitious anchor to craft a play to rewrite reality itself. I've already discussed terms with it and reached a modest agreement.
You spoke with the Threnodian. Has Leviathan already awakened?
Only a fragment of it remains. A weakened, cunning shard, desperate to grow stronger. I'll fashion a story for this sea. The Threnodian once sought to use Mia to find Septimont's central hub in order... Oh well, in the face of her futility to resist corruption. Fascinating, isn't it? Faced with this, the Blessed Maiden single-handedly thwarted the Threnodian. A death so theatrical, so saturated with sorrow.
I don't care for your taste, Cristoforo. I'm merely curious.
Oh, such an impatient reader, Frolova. This play is nothing. All that's needed is for Domina Julia to select the right once the sea really.
And?
Then so be it. You know, Frolova, if this play proves Rover worthy...
Disgusting. To treat Septimont like a plaything. Unforgivable. What is so poetic or romantic about a story where someone is driven to death? I hear cowering.
The fight is on! With me!
That's some attack. I smell fear.
Triumph at the spear tip!
Still lingering, Mia. A fading reverberation that should have dissolved in the deep long ago.
Where are you going?
To claim the title? Was that not your unfulfilled wish?
I don't need this victory.
But I do. Without a champion and the lion beast, I cannot touch the central hub left by Imperator. You, Cartathea, both my daughters, my very creations. Why this fruitless resistance? Has Septimont ever granted you kindness? They neither love you nor need you. Long have you been forgotten.
We were raised by them. You will never understand.
Proud in battle, and yet yearning for strength. I know the heart of the Septimontians far better than you. Mia, you are simply too afraid to face their true nature. You choose to deceive yourself. You cannot admit that they used you and then cast you aside. You cannot accept that from the start you were insignificant.
No. Viburnum. My flowers.
Hush, it matters not. Your thoughts are of little consequence.
Viburnum. The bloodleaf viburnum of Septimont. Oh. I understand. It's a... I've always carried this shame. Shame for something I didn't choose. Shame for something that's just there. Sometimes it turns into doubt. I try to live free, and I do most days. But still, I see it. I see the pain in their faces. In the ones who fall behind, the ones who leave the field beaten, the ones who pin all their... I've always wondered if I didn't have this gift, could I have reached this point with clean hands? Should I have judged those who trampled the rules to survive? Or was I blind to my own arrogance? Now, the warrior is stronger than me, no doubt, but she treats everyone the same. Instead, she checked in Septimont before, but still sailed across the seas to be here. And Mia, her resonance ability might be weak, but she never ran from a fight. She fought till her last breath. A heart isn't shaped by what it's born with or what it's been given. I've underestimated others, and But you, the arrogance, thinking you understand the darkness in people's hearts, but you don't. Beautiful as ever, the Griffon's fortress, my city, Septimont. Built by the hands of the people, not the Sentinel and not the Threnodian. Where there's light, there's always shadow. But people need light. They'll chase it no matter what. And they'll learn to live with the shadow. Mia, Tartathea, they were born and raised on these islands. They are daughters of Rinasita. They belong to no gods but their own.
Better to die than to be a puppet. Death does not scare me.
If divinity takes up arms against the innocent, I will raise my sword against divinity.
I heard your request. But I prefer to handle this my way.
Victory isn't won in an instant. It takes patience and perseverance. I believe in you, warrior.
By the eternal sun, I will slay you!
hit.
From the fear and the longings of civilization, I was wrought. Born of the hearts of countless men and women, of babes and of the aged. With sharp blades and silver tongue, you struggle for power and revel in the slaughter of the arena. From past to present, nothing has changed.
What right do you have to judge the people of Renacita? Mia chose her endless dignity. Your very existence is an insult to her. Look at you cowering in this little incubator, desperate to evade your end. You will never understand what it takes to face the fear of death. Together we howl! Triumph at the spear tip! Glory is upon us!
Unite with me!
Not so much with me! To victory! Break darkness with me! Into the spotlight! Try that again! The fight is on! Die, evil! Meaningless move.
A human life is nothing more than a scream